Hi, ladies. Cheryl Nelson back with you from Sarah's Daughters of Faith. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me again. I just want to pray with you before I go into our little short clip today. Father, I thank you that you are my Father. Thank you that you're our Father. I thank you for today. This truly is a day that you have made, and I have been rejoicing and I'm thankful in it. Lord, I thank you that you are the Father of all, and you are waiting for us to embrace you as Father. Lord, I thank you that today has been and will continue to be a day of great pleasure because you said, Father, that you will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed upon you because you trust in him. Father, you said, oh God, in your presence there is fullness of joy, and at your right hand there are pleasures forevermore. And so today, Father, as I share, I just want to thank you for the words that they would be an encouragement to my sisters, those who have come into accepting you as Father through Jesus Christ. And Lord, I pray that it will be a blessing in Jesus' name. So, ladies, Sarah's Daughters of Faith, I am so glad that you have decided to join me again. We are seeking to walk by grace in faith, no matter what. We are walking together. And even as I have sought to learn from my mother, Sarah, look to your mother, Sarah, who bore us through faith. And I did grace through faith the last time. I just want to ask a question today. Are you discontented with where God leads you? Are you in a place of discontentment right now? And I ask it that way because, the word says in 1 Timothy 6, I think, verse 6, that godliness with contentment is great gain. So there is a place for us to be content in God. And the Lord wants us to be content in Him. And I was just looking at that word, and contentment really means being at ease, having an inner sufficiency. So being at ease where you are and being thankful for what you have. So I can be godly, but I'm not thankful for where I am. There is the discontent. For whatever reason I may be discontented right now, I need to locate that discontentment, whatever it is, because until I can be at ease, have an inner sufficiency, which comes from being at peace with God. Yes, He says He will keep us in perfect peace if our mind is stayed on Him. So our mind has to be renewed in a constant way. So where we are may not be where you want to be, but you are content because you're at ease with what you have. You literally are at ease with what you have. So so you're saying, so you mean that contentment has to be with what I have. Yeah, what I have and where I am. So you're thankful for where you are, and you're also thankful for what you have, knowing that God in due season will add to it because you belong to Him. And so tonight, today, this evening, I want to encourage you that as daughters of Sarah, Sarah was discontent. She was discontented that she couldn't have a child. And so she sought thinking that she would become content if she got her maid servant to go in and sleep with her husband to make that would solve her discontent, but it didn't. It caused more problems. Don't we know that? So the point is, your contentment needs to come from inside, and it can only come from inside when you receive the season of life you're in. Yes, I'm in this season, and say, Lord, I am here now, and I want to be present with you in this season. He says he'll never leave us or forsake us. His word needs to be tangible, needs to be life to us. And so I really want to encourage us, because it says here in First Timothy 6, did I say verse 6? Yes. Let me just look at it. But godliness with contentment is great gain. And verse 7 says, for we brought nothing into the world, and we can take nothing out. So discontentment has to do with what you have and being unthankful. And so when we are thankful for where we are, and we bring ourselves to a place of thanksgiving and rest in him, knowing that he fully knows where we are, and he's wanting us to align ourselves with what he has provided for us in the place where we are. I'm not talking about discomfort, I'm talking about being discontented. And we need to be content with where we are as we are growing and maturing in him. And so I want us to look at the inside, look at where we are, look at where we have been. What could have caused this discontentment? And begin to resolve that, Lord, you know everything about me. You know all things about me. And I want to share with you Proverbs, I think it is Proverbs chapter 30. Yes, Proverbs 30. Yes, it is. Verse 8 and 9 says, keep falsehood and deceitful words far from me. Give me neither poverty nor wealth. Feed me with the food I need. Otherwise, I might have too much and deny you, saying, who is the Lord? Or I might have nothing and steal, profaning the name of my God. I really want to encourage us today that we would be thankful for what we have, knowing that in due season the Lord will add to that. Also, thanking the Lord for the season that we're in. Just like how we have spring, summer, autumn, and winter, fall and winter. Some people don't experience that. As a child, I never knew that. But in migrating to Canada over 33 years ago, and being here and living here, I experienced the seasons. And so I was, as a lifelong learner, I was now saying, wow, this is so good. You have to prepare for every season. I want to encourage you. Don't want to be in a season before you get there. And don't want to be in a season that you've passed through. Be present with the Lord where you are. So be godly, but also embrace contentment. Look inward. See what it is that's causing this dis-ease. And begin to receive your inner sufficiency from he who has called you and created you. I love you, my sisters, and I just want to invite those that may be in the Durham region here in Canada that on April 15th I'm having a Sarah's Daughters tea, 10 to 12, boundaries, tea, and me. So if you connect by asking a question in the chat, want to know more about it, or just finding Faith 5 Fellowship of Ministries online, and you will be able to locate more about where it will be and the cost. I love you, my sisters, my mothers. Thank you for being there. And my daughters, keep on growing and maturing in him. Remember, godliness with contentment, you receive great gain. So we need both of them in order to continue walking together with God grace, by faith, no matter what. Love you and hope we can connect again another day. Bye.